Hey, greetings to all loyal fans of reggae and dancehall music here in Jamaica and all over the world. Welcome to this week's Jamaica Music Countdown, JMC for short. Now, the last quarter of the year 2010 is turning out to be very exciting and extremely competitive as artists, producers, and labels are all desperately trying to take end-of-year honors. And so, it seems, the music-loving public will be in for a treat. Now, news-wise, from all reports, the Thanksgiving service for the life of the late Gregory Isaacs this past Wednesday went down very well in London, England. Now, the funeral service will take place on Saturday, November 20 at the National Indoor Sports Arena in Kingston, Jamaica. The theme will be Red Rose for Gregory, and all those attending are being encouraged to wear black or white and carry a red rose. Rest in peace, Cool Ruler. This week, I have a doctor in the house. He also wears the crown king of the dance hall. And believe it or not, his 4-year-old son, Marco Dean, has signaled his entry into the music business with his very first recording. You don't want to miss that, coming up later on in this program. As usual, we'll also give you the countdown of Jamaica's top 25 reggae singles, top 10 albums, and top 25 dancehall singles. In the lower section of this chart, positions are being shuffled around with several songs moving upward and a few going in the opposite direction. Dwayne Stevenson and Gramps Morgan, Romain Virgo, Nesbeth, Elvis D, and Cirisi T all move up by 2 spots over last week, while KI's Fight Without a Reason remains at number 11 this week. Climb into the top 10 reggae songs on the JMC. The song Comfort Zone is sending a busy signal this week, becoming the greatest gainer, moving up by 4 spots to number 10. Kurt Warmington moves up by 3 spots to number 9. And Mystery moves straight to number 8 with her song entitled Just As I Am.
Every time you leave me, then you come back home. Baby, and the games me a play. I and I woulda never ever stray. Girl, me say you lock me now your comfort zone. Get me solid as a rock.
Fire by Taurus Riley is still blazing at number 7. And ladies, the good man in your life, Chuck Fender, holds on to position number 6, while Hezron has found a way to stay at the number 5 spot with his former chart topper, We Shall Find a Way.
Protect my people, Jah. No let them get caught in the crossfire. Protect my nation, Jah. Cause we no want me no lamb to no slaughter. Protect my people.
Girl, you need a good man in your life. A real man in your life. A man fi love you up, a man fi care about your girl each and every night. You want a man fi a tell you no lie.
I know that we shall find a way. Yes, I know that we shall overcome. We shall overcome. I know that we shall.
Strugglers has John Prophecy, Kabbalist is there with Down in Jamaica, and I-OCTANE is in the runnings with My Life. These 3 are non-movers at numbers 4, 3, and 2 respectively.
Tomorrow is the youth, it's the youth, it's the youth of tomorrow. You cannot stop the little one.
It will free your mind, it will free your soul. Will make your body rock and go out of control. Down in Jamaica, sweet music we play.
Easy like 1, 2, 3. No easy like don't let me. My life. No easy so don't play me. Yeah, my life. No easy like 1, 2, 3. No easy like.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, the number one reggae song this week belongs to Tony Anthony. His song entitled Torn is this week's new number one.
I'm torn. Yes, I'm torn. Guiltiness is forcing me to choose. Yes, I'm torn. Deep inside I mourn. None of these ladies.
This is the Jamaica Music Countdown with your party master, Richie B. I told you before that we'd have a very special guest. Beenie Man is here with us. Welcome, Beenie Man, to the JMC. Let me ask you, first of all, you're now dabbling once again in record production. What can you tell us about your latest project?
They really make for the angel. See? Because she said she need me to produce back a song for her. And she said, yo, we need a production. So I get up and I build the song and we check Danny Brownie. And Danny Brownie made the rhythm. You know?
We know that.
So when Danny Brownie made the rhythm, I call her now and me sing my part and she come do fair DJ part and thing. But you know Danny now is a Christian man, he couldn't stay in the studio, so I'm suddenly have to deal with the rest of the production.
So what is the rhythm called?
The rhythm is called Beenie Man and Friends.
And I can tell you that the friends include Cargo, Andrew and Water Blood, The Angel of course, Cantana, CJ, Ding Dong, Fambo, Dever Brat, Laden, Versatile, and many more we understand will be added. More from Beenie Man in a short while from now. Let's now take a look at the top 10 albums on the JMC this week. Brian Art debuts in the number 10 position with his album 2010, this week's sole new entry. Toots and the Maytals, Lady Saw, Chesedek, Ginger, and Buju Banton have continued on their upward journey. And it's good to hear that Buju Banton has now been granted bail while he awaits the commencement of his new trial set for February next year. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Anthony has double reason to celebrate this week as his album entitled Million Chance hits the jackpot in the number one spot. Now the current leaders in the dancehall game will now take center stage as we focus on the top 25 dancehall singles for this week. We have two new entries, Party Like It's Your Birthday, a collaboration from Richie Lou, Busy Signal, and D Major, steps in at number 25. And Hot Grabber, another collabo with Vibes Cartel and stablemate Popcorn, enters at number 24. I-OCTANE's two entries on this chart, Puff It and No Love in a Dem, both move up by one spot each. The number 11 song this week is My Heart, which still beats after 19 weeks and rounds out the lower section of this chart. I have a question for you. Can you name the artists who have multiple entries on both the JMC's albums and singles charts this week? Well, let me help you. Egyptian has two entries. Hezron 2, Shaggy 2, Busy Signal 2, Tony Anthony 2, Beenie Man 2, I-OCTANE 3, Mavado 3, and Vibes Cartel all of 4 songs on the JMC this week. So Beenie Man is still here. Let me ask you, Beenie, your song with The Angel, Time of My Life, have both of you professing pretty much your love for each other. It sounds to me like you're madly in love again.
No, I'm madly in love. I'm always in love. You know, it's just for a woman to find out how much you love her. You understand what I say? Because, you know, time heals all art. You know it goes, don't it? So we, as the man, we more virtuous and know exactly what we want. It's not what you want or what you think that we want. It's what we want. We go towards. You see it? So that was the only goal. You see me? I say. So until she come around to realize this is where it is and there's nothing else.
And I'm sure that those are words that would warm the heart of The Angel. Now on to another subject, Beenie Man. Cartel and Mavado were summoned to the Constant Spring Police Station recently for questioning regarding certain incidents in that police division. They spent one night in jail and have now been released. What advice would you want to give to entertainers in general in terms of how they should conduct themselves?
Yo, Daddy, let me tell you something. As an artist, we are from the ghetto. We are going to know bad people because most of them is from the ghetto. See? Do not associate yourself, Daddy. Trust me.
See?
If you give a man $1 million a game, it's just like tax write-off. If you give a man $2 million a game, you don't give him because you're my friend. You give him because he can help the community around us. So do something where you now have the time to do. Do not associate thyself.
Beenie Man, I have one more question for you. Are you doing Sting this year?
No, I don't know about that something. Last year, well, do me. It was totally disrespectful to me and my fans and my whole entire family. And
when do last year again?
Him come on TV and say, me are the worst artist, man. We need a song and we go sit down and find a song and all these things.
Okay.
He was very disrespectful.
Well, I guess only time will tell whether or not that position will remain unchanged. Now, we did tell you that Marco Dean, Beenie Man and the Angels' 4-year-old son, has made his debut as a recording artist. He has put a line on the version of the rhythm Beenie Man and Friends. We want to give you that treat right now. Marco Dean, first time premiere.
Marco Dean,
Me walking in Jesus peace. Me walking in Jesus peace. Me walking in Jesus peace. Me walking in Jesus peace.
For those who do not understand what he's saying, a mini Marco Dean, Jesus peace. Well done, Marco Dean. We look forward to hearing more from you. Thanks, Beenie Man, for being here. This is the Jamaica Music Countdown. Stula by Mavado is number 10. Girls Night Out, David M, number 9. And Ira with brothers Andrew and Waterblood, this week's number 8.
Yeah, man a long distance to la. Man a long distance to la. Man a feed one bulla. Man a long distance to la. Man a long distance to la. Girl, man a long distance to la. Man a long distance to la. We love them.
Taking shots, getting hot. Girlfriend say why not? Do your thing. All the girls on the floor.
You better not touch a button on Vibes Cartel now that he's climbed up to number 7. Under the watchful eyes of Fambo and Beenie Man, who are drinking rum and Red Bull at number 6, while Mavado hails the Messiah at number 5.
Touch a button now. Come touch me now. Touch a button now. Come touch me now. Touch a button now. I know where you come from or where you gon' go.
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful, like them on the dance I'll get grappled. And I'm rum and Red Bull, and you see.
One man me fear, I the Messiah. Me a boy believe in a prayer. Me step on the battlefield without no shield. All when shut a fire. All when me no food, no water. Just love me never yet.
Nah, Sell Out, my friend, and by Cargo vacates the number 1 spot and instead makes an appearance at number 4 this week, leaving Sean Storm to focus on the number 3 spot with My Life. Meanwhile, Shaggy and Elaine have not escaped our notice with For Your Eyes Only at number 2.
Nah, sell out my friend. Nah, but this my friend. Be a blessing, me son. Please, your guide and protect them. Nah, sell out my friend. Hard every day, thank God, just to make a little dough. On my life, I the sweat on my brow, things slow, but me love my life.
This a loving off the chart, you know. This a ready when you're ready, make me start, you know. My love is for your eyes only. Love is for your eyes only.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. If you're a fashionable person, you'll appreciate the fact that the new trend is jeans and fitted, according to Vibes Cartel and Russian. And more than just a fashion statement, jeans and fitted is this week's new number 1.
We did it. We rock them shades to the limit. Up down, up down. See them so we beat up more.
My Gucci belt are the realest.
My rose for chain are the purest.
Me to G-Shock watch, timeless.
See them so we beat up.
Well, that's all the time we have with you on the Jamaica Music Countdown for the week, November 12 to 18, 2010. I've been your host, Richie B, the Party Master, reminding you to tell a friend to check us out every week, like you do, at youtube.com/Richie B Charts. Listen to us on the Hot Mix at Hot 102 FM at www.hot102.fm, and see us on CVM TV and CVM Plus, as well as our affiliate stations in your area. I wish to thank my very special guest, Beenie Man, my editor, the extremely talented DJ Extreme. I saw Donovan Dakers in the building, as well as the sound system selectors, record shops, nightclubs, and radio DJs who all participated in our survey. Be back with us next week for another edition of the Jamaica Music Countdown. Until that time, walk good and jack high.